All right, Panera Monument. Let's go over this guy. Not a whole lot to it. Top box, middle reveal, bottom box, like we do. One big post in the ground. So let's go over all the parts here. We've got our outer box, outer shell, inner shell, and our main inner frame. So like we do. Um, just a note: the inner frame piece has larger flanges to it. So the jigs for that one are bigger. So anything with a rounded corner here is going to be for the most inner box, the inner frame. All of the rest of the jigs are the same for the whole thing. So the corners are the corners. That's the same for the reveal. So it's pretty simple there. Inner reveal piece is there. The middle reveal. Bottom box ready to go. Skins, all that. And again, like I say, these corner jigs are all the same throughout. Power box for the little switch, good to go. Big old mount plate, good to go. And 040 for the LEDs, like we do, bend at the notch right here, little 1-inch flange, gives it some rigidity. So, all right. So it's like we usually do. You're going to start with an inner frame. Again, look for these bigger jigs. The inner frame is totally symmetrical, so you can just build it, put these guys inside here, they face each other. They both will have a spot for a power supply, so you can dealer's choice which side you lords the switch to. And that will be, that's going to be where the power comes in. Power will come in through here, and it'll just live in here. And then you can run the wires and everything, keep everything off the bottom, and then your LED white on white will kind of complete the enclosure. I went ahead and broke it into two pieces. That way you can leave the top pieces in. So if you ever have to service it, you don't have to take the whole thing out. So it's a little easier that way. So again, get this like we do. Get this built and then start working your way out. So you got your middle like we usually do. Go ahead and lords that permanently all the way around. Do your corner jigs. Get that ready to go. And then you'll have one side removable, and then the outer hard candy shell, you'll go ahead and do like we do, permanent, permanent, permanent all the way around. And then the side with the switch, you'll go ahead and just frap. That one's just removable in order to slide the face in and out. Moving down to the reveal, the bottom reveal here. So I went ahead and I didn't do any jigs for the inside here, just to keep it simple. So these guys tuck inside like we do, throw a quick Clico, burn them real good, burn all this real good. And then go ahead and do your bottom, get your bottom all ready, and go ahead and then you'll just lords this guy to this guy. Maybe while this is open, try to shoot some screws through, or because this guy's only 2 inches deep, maybe if you get some really long self tappers, I think some help would be to just shoot some screws all the way through, like you do Loma Linda. Just pick some of these holes here that are in the reveal, and then just power your way through with like some nice self tappers, just a few of them. You will also have two power pipes coming in, the 2x2 by square tube there. So if you tack those in, that'll also give it some strength. Not that it needs a lot, but that way it's not just lords. But either way, it's all good. So build up your base just like you do. Everything's fine. Everything's normal. The one thing that is a little different is these guys here these are short, so you're going to be overlapping this hole. So you might have to use a long Clico here. So you'll have your removable jigs here, and you'll both be using this hole. So you'll go through this jig, through the piece itself, and then through the back jig. Because these guys were so short, I didn't want to put a bunch of holes there. So when you use the small jigs here, you're going to utilize that hole. Otherwise, yeah, it's all the same like we do. Burn this guy up real good. You got your 4x4 cut sheet over here. It's a 50-inch, and two little 12-inchers will help you with the 2x2 to go through there. So the face is too big to route, so keep in mind you'll need time to, somebody's going to have to cut it, Jose or somebody, but here's your cut sizes here. So 62.5 wide, 61.5 tall. Maybe you can confirm that with real sizes when you actually build the sign, just to make sure, but I think that's it. So you'll need two of those. 3/16, I think Jose said there's rolls of it in the wrap bay ready to go. If not, bring some in. some of the oversize. Switch box is the switch box. Because you won't have access to the side, I went ahead and put this little tab here. So you're just going to screw with the number 10. You're going to screw on the little cover. So there are no thumb screws on this one. So it's pretty quick, down and dirty. Got to get it done, right? So otherwise, I think that's it. I think it's all good. So hit me up if any questions.